Fans of Grignr, they never thought this day would come, but look upon the heartland of the Grignr people, Solstheim itself, the kingdom of Solstheim, with your king, Pirate King Grignr the Indomitable, 22 martial, 100 prowess, 49 base is actually nuts. Here, ruling over what the settlement that, of course, in lore eventually becomes Raven Rock, in this case, is Herstang, a capital we've just converted over from feudal to castle holding after a very, very successful counter war against this guy who decided to raid us, and that cost him 700 gold in war reparations. The poor guy's bankrupted his realm, and we are living, well, I was going to say we're living like kings, but no, we actually are just living like kings. The goal: build up this capital into a throne worthy of Grignr. Bring Himmelhost back into the fold. Bring it into the rest of Solstheim. And, of course, eventually, a very, very long-term goal here, we've got to try and kick out Frostmouth. Or Muth's Arascendus of Frostmouth here, who is under this branch of House Hlalu. They were all unified. Of course, Eastmarch splits off. They are a bit too powerful. They've got 29,000 troops, so our goal really becomes, can we get enough troops to eventually match that? Of course, if we're defending Solstheim against armies that they're going to bring, you know, bit by boats, they're not going to unify it into a giant group of 13,000 troops and send it over. If we can fight them off, as we fought that last raid off yesterday, which was against superior numbers, we've got this in the bag. Solstheim is unified as Grignr Island, and I'm happy with that. So, still loads to do, of course. I think our current character, Grignr, Pirate King Grignr the Indomitable, is probably not long for the world. He's 64. He's lived a hard life. He is feeling fine, but he is 64 ultimately in what is a medieval world, so it's a bit of a gamble for him. His heir and successor, Grignr's daughter, she's 23, so we're going to be playing with her for quite a long time. She's going to be quite young. She probably loves muffins. Comfort eater. Grignr often tries to fill the emptiness that she feels by indulging in comfort foods. Oh, she must be a YouTuber. That's good. Okay then. So, we don't need to work off stress. This man lives a totally stress-free life at this point. My God. I would still love to see the dragon. I'm not going to lie to you. I would love to see the dragon. Of course, one of our other long-term goals alongside... Oh, what the hell is reinstate dragon rule? Oh my God. Skyrim will be renamed to Kaizal. You're presented with an option to switch your capital to Bromanyar, the site of Labyrinthia in the ancient sea at the Dragon Cult, as long as it's within your realm. You'll be visited by a representative of the dragons. I have to know Dovazul. And I have to have Skyrim as my primary title. I mean, maybe. Because, of course, this series is unfortunately going to be cut short by the release of tours and tournaments coming on Tuesday, I think it is. Wednesday. We're not going to have time to do that. But maybe in the future, we jump forward 100 years, 200 years. A descendant of Grignr, still the king of Solstheim, launches an attack into Skyrim. The best part is about the Elder Scrolls, the entire game is based on timeline bullshit. So it doesn't even matter if the timeline doesn't work or if we have to go back to the bookmark we started on originally, because that's totally canon, baby. So let's see what we can do then. Anyway, I really did want to summon one of those dragons. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. It's 3,500 piety. We're not that far off. Was it not 5,000 before? Has that been made cheaper? Maybe I'm going mad. And again, I would love to have... what the hell is scrape the barrel? Or to fill a court position, that's interesting. And to crown order mass eviction. Kick all the guests out of court, gotcha. There's a lots to do, right? There's lots to do. We've got to convert the whole of Solstheim. We've got to get the cultural conversion, the religious conversion. We've got to build the capital, blah, blah, blah. Let's focus on the simple things. Let's focus on the simple things of life right now, which is getting an enormous, rather ridiculous amount of treasure. Because who doesn't love that? Raise the troops. Yep, raise them in Solvjord. That's what I meant to do. That's fine, thank you. 4,173 angry raiders, hungry for loot, and we have a whole coastline full of squishy elves. I think I'm going to take... this is purely just a test. They're probably going to get wiped out. It's probably going to cost us a lot of money. But I want to see if it's even possible that we can win this. If they're going to send 6,600 to us, this is a test. We're kind of testing the waters for whether or not we can actually eventually fight them. We will probably win that. Is it worth the gamble? We will win that, but we'll take a lot of losses, so it's probably not worth it. Yeah, sadly... Oh, what do you... Oh, shit, I thought that was my round then. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, okay, so we got... I mean, we got 63 gold like it was nothing then, which is quite fun. I'm happy with that. Thank you. 79 gold immediately. Redistributed because of our amenity. So because of our royal court now, we do have to dish out loot. What's going on here? The munificence of Avralam. In the past few days, the neighboring Sarah Avralam has been visiting my court on his way to some holy site or something. Since his arrival, he's been outshining me with his generosity towards my own courtiers. A purse for you, good Vori, and some coins for you, kind Nandil. And for you, sweet Grignr, sweet honey cakes. Remember, riches are meant to be shared. Oh, shit. Oh, I should take advantage of his generosity, too. I believe he's overstayed his welcome. Kick him out. Yes, piss off. Get out of here. No one overshines Grignr. We're distributing the loot. We're our pirate king after all. We have to give some gold out here and there. Right now it's giving us martial bonuses, both our knights getting prowess and our man-at-arms being slightly larger. As for Grignr himself, bear in mind he's always been a zealous man, and in his final years, he's focusing on a bit of theology. Now, I am putting those points into Whole of Body to try and keep him alive a bit longer. We could have gone for theologian, but there's not really much we can do with it. What am I going to do? Reform a religion that we have got no holy sites for? Doesn't really make much sense. Well rested. Mental resilience. Trollkin. Let's go with that one. I just really want healthy. It gives you a medium health boost, and you gain strong, which I think he's already got. And then we also get whole of body, which is going to give him even more health. So we might be able to turn his last kind of decade into maybe another 20 years at a stretch. That'd be quite good. What about West Gash? How many troops have you got? 5,000. Yeah, we could probably raid there fairly safely. What I'm really looking for is to establish a new raid route that doesn't involve us going halfway across the Sea of Ghosts just to bring back some cash. Oh. Your scouts report that the Dwemer ruins in Herstang are occupied by Daedric cultists. That's another thing we might have to address then. Deidre overwhelmed Kavach. What's going on there? Raiders? What are they doing? Oh, they were raiders from them. Okay, fair enough. They are going to attack into us. We will probably win. This is their entire army, so if we win... Oh, we will win decisively, apparently. If we win... Let's put him back in command here. Come on. If we win... This gives us free raiding across his entire domain. And they can't do anything to stop us. And that's exactly what we want to see, right? Amazing. We might be able to fill up this entire... The entire loot bar from this. Because they can't stop us now. They haven't got any troops. It's really hard to tell what are just rocks and what are towns. Average Dunmer problems. Fire and blood, yes. Slaves? No, plunder. Always take the plunder. I can do more with the gold than I can with a few development levels in Solstheim. What are you going to do? Oh, great. Now we've got an extra bunch of hides. Yeah, like, that's no use to me. Let's go for here. Oh, shit. This is good, though. No, now we've got an army this big. We are almost untoppable. Ooh. We inherited Varstad from Grignr II. Oh, no, she died. Oh, no. Grignr II, Grignr's daughter. Who was this? Your cousin. She was a descendant of Grignr the Torturer as well. Oh, that's a shame. More about warfare. Oh, we got another book on warfare, though. Holy shit. Monthly martial lifestyle experience up by 10%. We've got one book that gives 5%, one book that gives 5%, another that gives 10%. So with that, that's 10% plus whatever your lifestyle gives of his successor, who is a tough soldier, right? That's 20%. She's getting 40%. She's going to be able to catch up with all these raiding perks so bloody fast. Oh, we're in Nesis. Of course we're in Nesis. I remember Nesis. That's where you do that weird quest in that cave. It's near that Imperial Fort as well, isn't it? Oh, you know what? There's that Dwemer tower, isn't there? With the weird dinosaur monsters in Nesis, if I remember correctly. You have to get that wizard for House Telvanni. It's been a long time since I played Morrowind. It's on the second channel. If you're curious in a 60-part playthrough of Morrowind. Nob Bruntley Dynasty. I should bring him back into Elder Kings. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. As the battle rages on, I find myself in the midst of a small pocket of close quarters combat. To take a second to catch my breath after the attack, and I notice some of my soldiers looking disappointed. Oh. I'm sorry. The town of... These combat events, though I like there being combat events for your ruler, it's a bit too frequent, in my opinion. It's a little bit too frequent. Okay, let's head up to Nesis proper then, or the castle. I don't remember, did they say Gnesis? I think they do say Gnesis, don't they? You find yourself waking up from a vivid dream where you re-encounter Grignr. I'm sorry, I can't afford the artifact right now. I've got such big plans for this cash. And I've got such big cash, which I'll be able to put into my plans. I'm going to fill this loot bar, I'm telling you right now. This is going to be a gamble. It'll make me cry when it doesn't work. Oh. You're paying 50 gold. Oh, I didn't even consider the prisoners that we're getting from this too. My God, we've just swept through like a scourge. Boats to bring more loot. Absolutely. Please do. Ooh. Oh, this is good. Croesus Taunsail was the one who, I think... It's fair to say sired a bastard child with Grignr, but Grignr is going to educate him like his own. He's not going to be a shithead about it. He's just going to educate the boy. The boy has potential. He sees him. His name is Grignr. He's part of the Grignr dynasty. We have no solid proof. Maybe he just happened to be born with red hair after my wife cheated on a man with red hair. And every other Grignr had blonde hair. Maybe it was a pure coincidence. We know it wasn't, but no one can prove otherwise. We're not just going to throw this kid to the curb. His name is Grignr, and goddammit, that's good enough for me. Let's head out there. 403. Now, you got to bear in mind that loot is another 25% on top because of our Raider perk. Ooh. Dorith Valerion has a Duchy on Fire, a Duchy Come on Fire Watch. That's in House Telvanni lands. Content, fickle, or trusting. You should be happy with your lot in life, son. Because you're so far down succession, you're not going to get anything else. And honestly, Grignr's an old man right now. We can't be teaching kids life lessons. He's got loot to get. And speaking of which, we've got ransoms. We're going to have so much money. We're going to be swimming in it now. It took a long time to get up to this point. Oh, shit. Yeah, look, I'm not missing any, like, temples. It's so hard to spot amongst the enormous mushrooms. Boom. Very nice. Thank you. Oh, was that increased control in Herstang? Oh, we haven't got a fucking steward. What happened? Inca? Seller and people there. 3 years left. Oh, and we've converted. Right. Again, very hard to kind of tell where we have and have not converted yet because of the, Oh, right, and of course, sorry, just to clarify, because of the control task, we've got that mod that makes it so when they finish control in one place, they'll move on to the next place and carry on there. So she finished it recently in Grignr Hall. She's going to jump over. We've got that trait from the observatory that gives us natural control growth anyway. Very nice. This is a peaceful time. Not for the people of West Gash. They are screaming in terror from an army of bloodthirsty Atmoran raiders. And an extinct raider band led by an enormous man, the strongest man who's ever lived, turns upon their shores. It's like something out of a nightmare. Right, is there anything else to raid? We've got a temple there. Which apparently why can't we raid? Why can't we raid? Oh, because we're full. We're full on loot. Oh, shit. Oh, well, fair enough. We lost so many troops, I suppose that's kind of the end of it, but that's fine. Barbarian Rodent Killer. We could always come back and finish the rest of it off. I would hate to leave a job half finished after all. 704 loot. Yes. We'll lose 140 of it because we're distributing it to our knights and our people, but I think that's acceptable. I think that's absolutely fine. Bloody good job, well done. Abandoned piracy. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely never. We could learn Dover Zul, and actually, of all the characters that have a reason to do that, piety and clergy opinion bonuses, this guy, even though he's not smart, he's a Grignr. He's a Grignr. He's got a mind for warfare. He actually knows about, like, theoretical warfare, not just me bash man fall down, me win, you know? I think he'll learn Dover Zul. So, let's do it just to play the character. He's probably not going to be able to do it, but I'm going to do it just to, again, it's his life. We should play him as he wants to be played. I wanted to actually have a feast. Let's notify when the feast and the hunt are available, because we can afford that shit now. Very much so. Wow. Drop the troops. Oh, increased control in Gandron, so they'll move over. There you go, to Shari Hall. In fact, our counter control appears to have increased naturally just pretty bloody well everywhere. Wow. I'm happy with this. Let's have a feast to celebrate. To celebrate an enormous loot. Welcome, friends. Generations of astroturfing and preparing slow acceleration, and now we're here. We are just full speed ahead. The great table seating the upper nobility on the die gave a loud crack in the moment later under the weight of the food and gilded decorations. As my most distinguished guest and I had to be fitted among the lower nobility, I nipped close to my wife, Pirate Queen Ucha. As high nobles mingled with the lessers, words of both friendships and enmity would exchange amongst people we rarely associate. Ucha and I ended up talking all evening and agreed it should not be the last time we feasted and laughed in each other's company. Oh, we became friends with his wife. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I'm happy with that one. That's pretty fun. As soon as the feast is done, look at that. We all know we'll be seeing each other again soon. Pirate Chief Ucha gains 30 opinion of you. We gain 90 prestige. Every guest gains 20 opinion of you. And he says, what a woman about. It's like, that's really nice. He hasn't had many friends. He's had soulmates and lovers and you know, but he's never really been friends with them so much. Let's go on a hunt. And of course, the pilgrimage should be very high tier for this character too, given that he's a zealot. You lost greatly strengthened. That's unfortunate. You gained vastly strengthened. No, it's not, because he got bloody stronger. 68 years of age and he's stronger than ever. Holy shit. Yes. Bring it down. The spear lies perfectly balanced in my hand as I judge the distance to the ball. My chancellor, Chiefess Grafe, is crouching next to me, hefting her own spear. Boom. Spear that boar. Returning from the wild. Look at that. We return home reinvigorated. This guy. We've had some really good Grignr characters, right? Grignr the First, Grignr Dragon Speaker, even though he didn't do much. We had the Warrior, Grignr. I can't remember what nickname I gave her now, but it wasn't this character. It was this character's grandmother, if I remember correctly. The Torturer's mother, right? Oh, no, there she is. Gilded Axe, that's right. Grignr Gilded Axe. The Torturer took it in a weird direction, which I couldn't really do much with, but he was still interesting. Even though they've all been called Grignr, I feel like they've kind of had their own story in one way or another. Let's go on a pilgrimage, then. To Valkig. Sure. It's time to depart. These can be quite dangerous for your health, so maybe this wasn't the right idea, but let's do it. For every week that passes, my fellowship grows even smaller. Some have gone as far as they can before the need to return home overtakes them. Others met with less fortunate ends. Most worrying is the fact that my group of personal guards is thinning out at an alarming rate. All I need is the protection of the dragons. That's cool. I like that a lot. Let's go for it. Learning perk available. Very nice. We are going to try and... let's go well rested. He hasn't got any stress anyway because he's just living the best life ever. Gilded AF. Because we have Ecclesiarchy, we gain the seat of bishops for 10 years and 375 prestige. We can summon a dragon if we want to. It's only 3,000 now. Is it based on your devotion? Because we're now a religious icon. Well, it's obvious what we use the dragon against. We use it against Eastmarch. The dragon brings in Solstheim for us. Oh, I think we've got to try it, haven't we? Oh, I think we've got to do it. What choice have I got? Grignr Dragon Summoner. Goes on a pilgrimage. He comes back and filled with holy fury. Conquer Empire. Just take the whole fucking thing. Just take the whole thing. High Kingdom of Morrowind. Just take the whole thing. Oh my god. How good is this dragon? Is it 29,000 troops good? But it is a dragon. It's a gamble. It's an enormous, enormous gamble because I have no way to quantify how good this bloody dragon is. I just simply don't know. Get me some priests. Let's get some dragon priests. It's only 3,000. We sacrifice a few prisoners. Maybe ransom some out. Sure, go. Maybe I should just be executing them, because what the hell do I need money for when we've got this much stuff? We've got, oh, another dedication. Oh, we've only just become a religious icon. That makes a lot of sense. We're going to say we didn't get that pop-up. Sorry, yes. Returns around max mode. Let's sacrifice some prisoners. Gain the piety back for them. Goodbye. 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 Captain Aroni. Ah, you're nobody. Goodbye. Hroski Vita. She is Allmaker. Execute her. Hrim Frostbeard. It's an act of tyranny. That's Grignr's ex-wife. Just leave her there to die. This lady is my rival. She's a known criminal. Get her executed. We're up to 2,000 again. If we do another big raid, we can get that dragon. And this guy's not going to die anytime soon. His health is now good. He's gotten more healthy. I think that's what we do then. Another big raid. Build up your forces. We've got maximum band of dragon priests. I think we spend all this cash on... We'll upgrade the capital a little bit. Why not? Forestry. Sure. Why the hell not, eh? I want to clear these ruins. Cloistered with a remote area of Herstang, the Dwemiri ruins here have been long avoided by the local people, but also said to contain untold treasures from eras and people now forgotten. Before we can progress further, the current occupants of the ruins will have to be dealt with. According to my scouts, they are a band of Skarl sanguine cultists led by Osself. From the ruins, they preach their foul gospel, drawing the good people of Herstang away from Alduin's light or murdering them in the service of their foul god. With me, men, no mercy. 95% chance Osvelth and his men are rooted out and killed. We gain 50 piety. More piety. We gain 75 prestige and it loses minus 500 to threat level. They are rooted out and killed. When can we fund an expedition then? So the threat level is currently 0. Ruins quality 9 of 9. Oh shit, ruins difficulty 8 of 8. Whoa. Original occupants Dwemiri. Oh, that's cool that you can see their culture. Faith is tonal, golden tones, and probably Kagranak himself. There he is. Hi, Craft Lord. Kagranak was the manipulation of tonal architecture. Current occupants, Daedric cultists under Skull. That's so cool. Good, cool system. So what do we need then? We have to have the title Raven Rock. Oh, we have to have the duchy. We also need an antiquarian, but then we can we can excavate it. Right, can we not just make the title of Raven Rock? We can. Ah, problem solved then. What we've got to do, though, we've got to make sure our daughter's been elected to that title now. We've got to give some stuff away because we've got way too many duchy tiles. So, who do we want to give? My nephew and Marshall. You, my friend, I gift you the title of the Admiralty of Mortrag. A loyal vassal. A loyal vassal. Grignr's together strong. I like that a lot. So, what else have we got here? We've only got 2 duchies now. That's fine. One's the fleet, so it's titular, so that's irrelevant. In fact, we could probably go as far as to destroy that if we wanted to. It doesn't do anything for us. It's not hurting anybody being there, so we might as well just ignore it, ultimately. Okay, so now we've got to set up as an antiquarian, and we can excavate the ruins. That's fun. Yeah, I'll just leave you there to rot, whatever. Antiquarian then. Court mage, couldn't hurt. Excellent. Ooh. Of Bloodskull. No, I've got to actually take that title away from you, madam, if you don't mind. Can we do it yet? We can. We weren't able to do it because we were at truce with her. She's probably going to say no, so I'll just preemptively raise the troops. Go on. Oh, she did. I've no choice but to strip you, I've no choice but to strip you, is not what I meant to say. I've no choice but to bow to your decision to strip me of Bloodskull. The faction has disbanded. Very good. Bloodskull is part of, Raven Rock there, right? Yeah, so we could hold that personally. Why the hell not? For now, when I build cities, of course, we'll give that away, throw it under a vassal. Very good. Right, is everything kind of in progress? For God's sake. Sort that out. Settle our own people there. Yes, thank you. Carry on with that if you don't mind. So, you can change magistrates. I don't want to do that. Few buccaneers. Oh, shit, we're running few on knights again. Winter specialist. Feel like I haven't done that for a while. Yes, there you go. Boom. Welcome. Kulcheva Everstrong. They always tend to be pretty good. They're not amazing. Bear in mind, we might not be fighting in winter. All of that stuff that we fought over here recently has been ashland. That's a big old volcano. That's like the opposite of winter. Except for a nuclear volcanic winter. Nuclear volcanic winter? You know what I meant. I want to build up these armies a little bit more before I commit to this fight, because I'm not sure one dragon makes up for 29,000 men. Let's go for Himmelhorst. Let's tidy that up fast. Let's just bring this all together. Then we'll go raiding. Get some more money in our pocket. Build up the army as large as is feasibly possible. Oh, we're only just back from the pilgrimage. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't realize you weren't home yet. Well, I've been doing so much. Right, just kill. This is not, they're just standing there to, you know, prove a point. Valuable hostage captured. She can go. Ransom her out. Can't afford it. Oh, will not accept. Really? Oh. Okay, well, I was going to do the usual trick of ransoming her out and then winning the battle anyway, but this guy is smarter than to know. Than to know to do that. Right, okay, sure. What is this part of? Snowfallow. We could create the Duchy of Snowfallow. I could give this to someone in our realm. You can go to Grignr, Grignerson. A distant Grignr. Sure. Scourge Drake will give to Rochard Windblessed. Yes, good. And then Himmelhorst proper. Keldermark Wolfsbane. That's a hell of a name. I like that a lot. I don't want Grigners having too many top-level titles because we could start getting a lot of infighting between Grigners. We don't want to do that. Grignr together strong after all. So Felsard, I'm going to give to... I'm going to give to her. Dragon Colt Atmoran. I'm going to give it to her. We could give it to Felsard proper. Oh, my daughter. Again, it could cause succession issues, but I feel like if we don't give it to her, that's just rude. All yours, daughter. Enjoy. So are the borders tidy? As tidy as they're going to get ultimately, because we control all of this down here. Oh, God, the hiccups. It's all this route management. Okay, we need a new counselor. Mega, you'll do. God, this bloody council. I feel like I'm updating it every 30 seconds here. Right, declare wars. Not bothered about that. Blow code control and Bloodskull. Yeah, I'm working on it. Thank you. Artifacts of low durability. I do want to repair these. Yeah, I will repair that because it's so valuable. The Guide to Pleasure, even though it's filthy Outlander treaties, I will keep it. Few Buccaneers. I would love to solve that before we head out, but I guess I'm just going to have to invite them. And I mean, I haven't been doing that because it's expensive, but money is really no object currently, right? We're pretty good on that front, all things considered. Buccaneer has arrived. Hello. Ah, you're an elf. I don't want an elf. We want strong Atmoran men and women to take back the fight to these... Oh, the dastardly Pirate King. Oh, it's Motserazanil again, that cartoony villain who's our rival. All he does is write bad poetry about us and fail to kill us. Like Wile E. Coyote. He's there on the edge of Raven Rock painting a fake door on the edge of the battle. Collapsing all over Solstheim. Some men simply make others queasy, such that no one around them can talk freely. Life itself shrivels in his wake, the benighted man destiny's mistake. Yep, 99% it's mocked, so we get the prestige for it. He's a bit of a shit poet. He just writes bad poetry and tries to kill us in the most... Oh, he died! Someone murdered him. They're probably like, for fuck's sake, Zanel, I can't take any more of these poems. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I'm going to miss him. In a weird way, I'm going to miss that guy. We've got a... Oh, sorry, we've got a court problem here. Royal Lapse. The pageantry of court continues day after day from dawn to dusk. Lauruzia extemporizes my greatness, sprouting platitudes and praises. Nearby magistrate Shanjanen joins in, playing to the crowd, grinning stupidly and an expecting sigh of my favor for her antics. A deep, insistent desire to leave the grounds and lose myself in exercise slowly builds, gnawing at my mind and distracting my attention. A lone bead of sweat trickles interminably down my brow. Lassoria notices my distance, inquiring, "Are you alright, my lord?" "My apologies, what you saying? Pull yourself together, you're the Pirate King." "No. Forgive me, I have other business to attend to." "All very good. I would tolerate them, but only as etiquette demands." "Stand up, walk right past them out of the room." "Yes. Chad energy." That's how you should run your court. The man is not a good, bear in mind, he's not a good king. He's a good warrior, but he's not a good king. So I'm going to play the character right through to the bitter end here. Buccaneer. Gammy. You are pretty fucking gammy. Hey, here's an idea. Give me some good, strong Atmorans to fight my battles for me, huh? We've resurrected a dead culture. I'm not just going to displace my people again. Poor people. They've had nowhere to live for so long. I finally carved them out around by, you know, executing another people. I've got to hold on to that. Can we reinforce any of these armies a little bit? We haven't got many light footmen, and they're bloody cheap. So I'm going to throw... Bear in mind, the maintenance cost is reduced heavily because of the court amenities we've got. We can have some more Huskarls, but they are expensive. Oh, I got 2 bands of light footmen. Wait. Did I mean to do that? I don't think so. I'm not complaining. They're not terrible. I'd rather swap 1 band out, though. Sorry, that was a massive money sink. Now that I think about it, though, I'd rather go for, I don't know, light horsemen, or... I think I meant to go for pikemen, didn't I? But I accidentally clicked. What about sea raiders? They're shit in winter. Well, you're no good here, then, are you? Pikemen, just to get the counter, or horsemen, just to get... Horsemen is the one thing we haven't really got right now, so you know what? Fine, let's go for that, then. Sorry, I just hemorrhaged a bunch of cash doing that, but... I could have sent them out to die, I suppose. High Chieftain Grignr II is charmed by poor Barian. Thank you. Right, let's go raiding. We've got troops to pay for. Not going to pay for themselves, eh? We're just about breaking even as it is currently. We should really finish off West Gash. I feel bad leaving a job half finished, so let's go over here. Recently raided. Whoops, was that me? How terrible. The Dark Cave. My son in quotation marks, but we're officially adopting him. Brave. Give him brave. Yes, absolutely. He would go out of his way to ensure that his children are brave. Even though he's not actually his child. Again, this is disastrous marriage problems with his wife. She cheated on him and blah, blah, blah. We've still got to accept him. We're not just going to leave this kid out to dry. That'd be very cruel. What about these people, then? We've got 3,000 troops, so this is going to be a pretty safe raid, then. What are they going to do? Stop us? I'd like to see them try. Wow, we are flying through this. It's those dragon priests. They make for good raiders. I can't make an artifact right now. Sorry, I'm paying for, like, troop upkeep. Like, a staggering amount of troop upkeep. Just pinging county to county, making hundreds and hundreds of gold. Oh, to be rich. To be rich and powerful and feared. Yes. No, I mean, if we're going to have to walk up there anyway, we might as well raid in that direction. All right, stop that. I'm here to raid these places. No, piss off. These are mine. You'll compete with the other Dunmer now. Are you going to boat bomb it into superior numbers? That's a silly play. Whoopsie. Slaughter of Acid Drapal. That was a silly idea, wasn't it? Potentially 810 gold. Of course, we're not going to be able to take that much back because of attrition and everything else. The Zeddy wants to go to my first mate. Oh. Legate Concordia. Oh, that's cool. You are needed here, but... whatever. We might have a better counselor anyway. We don't. We're not a very diplomatic realm. Who could have predicted that one? Oh, this is good. Ooh, Paul Barian discovered a secret. I looked down and see my cat Paul Barian has dropped a scroll, sealed in my Buccaneer Vori's distinctive style. The deviancy I have committed. Oh, to think she was hiding such a thing. How could she? Well, this is kind of annoying that we're having to compete with all these other all these other raider bands. Like, it's so much more convenient, but it's right here. My son Grignr seems to always have a difficult time at our latest feast. He sneaks out early and was not seen for the rest of the evening. Sure. Yeah, why not? Live your life. Do whatever you want to do, really. That's not for me to judge. Are they going to move there and beat me to it? You shits. You shits. There's not enough loot to go around when I want all of it. Oh. The Dwemer ruins are occupied by werewolves. Oh, shit. Is that a problem? No, I mean, obviously, yes, they're werewolves. They're werewolves in the city. That tends to be a problem, yes. Ooh, I believe I feel closer to Alduin. As I'm sitting meditating on the finer points of Dragon Cult, I cannot but think back to the time I journeyed to Valkyrie on a pilgrimage. Oh. The trip was far from the quotidian comforts of my life as Pirate King, but the relief I felt upon arriving at Valkyrie made it all the more worthwhile. Do you think the CK3 developers just, like, cracked open a thesaurus when they were looking for words to swap out? Because this is like Shakespearean English. You gotta say, like, oh man, I went on a trip to Valkyrie and that shit bussin'. You can't be saying it was all these big long words with multiple syllables. It's just not right. You think of a modern audience, Paradox. Come on now. I'll make sure I pass that on to my Paradox contact. Right, let's sort this out then. Spy Master, what are you doing dying on me? Some Spy Master you are. There we go. Now we need a new steward. You're good. You're actually a better steward, so I'm happy with that. Promote culture. Herstang is now officially at Morin. Grignr Castle is still... I mean, Reichling is fine. Let's get Bloodskull flipped over. Let's get you converting automatic. We need a mod that lets us convert automatically too. That'd be quite handy. Same with the culture. Like, when they're done in one place, they just move on to the next one. I understand for some reasons in the base game you might not actually want to do that. But for this, it would be quite good. Okay. Armies, then. Armies or buildings? Those are pretty good, though. Oh, the building's just about to finish. You know what? I'm taking that as a sign. A sign from Alduin. I say just about to finish. It was like 3 months out. But what's 3 months in CK3, huh? What can we build here? Have we got anything to build now that it's at more on culture? Nothing. We're too stupid, I'm afraid. Anything with money? I do love money. Small harbor. That'll do. Right. Buccaneers are not looking so good these days, are they? Bullfrick. You'll do. Shit. We might just have to go for anybody. 370 gold? Fucking hell. What happened to... lots of people are asking about this, and I keep forgetting to bring it up. What did Velix-san? You remember we spent a small fortune trying to get him to court? He's got to be one of the oldest characters ever. So I'm sure we can just sort by age. We set to defaults, all. Velix... Oh, Yagrum Bagan. Why is everybody blind? Lame Baal. Oh, that's cool. Yagrum Bagan, Indoril, Velix Sane. Where did you go? You were in my court. And you just fucking... You just walked away. You just went to House Telvanni. You big bitch. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Who are you? Rather the weird. I don't know who you are. Oh, you're probably just the leader of the cult of Namira. Fair enough. I was like, who's this random red guard that's lived to, like, 3,200? That's cool. You a vampire? What is that? I mean, albino, sure. I don't think they have glowing red eyes, though. Weird. I wonder who a lot of these characters are. Well, there's Manny Marco. He's still alive at this point. Just kicking around somewhere. Oh, cool. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted with stuff that's not really relevant to Grignr. He's not really a man of the world, is he? Right, armies then. Whoa, through 9,200 prestige. Let's reinforce horses. Grignr loves horses. He had Sweet Roll, don't forget. Oh, well, every Grignr has had some form of horse in one way or another. World Unborn. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of gods. They all seem to agree that this world will end in many others before this epoch. According to my research, we are in one of the many kalpas that have come and gone. However, my High Priest Ol urges me to keep it to myself. Leave it to the dragon servants and avoid panic. What if your research is wrong? How could it be, Ol? I've seen it. Vivek marrying Akatosh on the moon. You've got to believe me. What do you mean I'm absolutely fucking nuts and that makes no sense and is a bad story? You're... Okay, fine. That's a reasonable point, Ol. That's actually real Elder Scrolls lore. Well, real depending on how far you stretch the definition of real. It's not real at all. It's totally nonsense, but you can look that up. What are we going to do then? I do love raiding. It's in my bones now. I mean, it's been in our bones for a long time. Oh, our vassals better not be infighting. No, don't do that. Oh, no. We can't have infight. Oh, they're going raiding. They're going raiding. That's better. That's good. Okay, I was a little bit worried there for a second. The realms all divided. It's freaking me out. That's better. What are we going to do about Frostmouth? I guess we've just got to... Oh, I thought for a second he only had 1,900 troops. Shit. I wonder if we could kill you. You're telling me that a stupid pirate king is not capable of assassinating a prestigious member of House Lalu who controls an enormous kingdom? Oh, that's crazy. Who could have believed that? Yeah, we'll just keep building up the army for a little while, I think, and just keep heading out there. Dynasty legacy. Holy shit. Okay, this is an interesting one. I've been a preacher. I've been a champion of playing the character. This character has had nothing but warfare in his life. Generational belligerence. Not as in like always a belligerent little shit, but as in the root word from Latin meaning war. Pursuit efficiency and beauty, bizarrely enough. They're weird people, those Romans. Generational belligerence, pursuit efficiency 15%, retreat losses minus 15%. Casus belli minus 20%. I mean, the retreat losses minus 15% is quite nice, but the pursuit efficiency, kill an extra 15%, lose 15% less. When you're fighting superior numbers, you've got to do guerrilla tactics in and out and in and out. That could be quite good. And again, play the bloody character. You and your dynasty have unlocked generational belligerence. Good. Okay, so I would do a spot more raiding. Again, I'm not comfortable taking them on as they are right now. We've got an enormous, formidable army. It's not enough. 6,001 dragon to take on 35,000 is too much of a gamble because I just don't know how to judge the dragon. This fucking council, will you stop dying for 5 minutes? For Pete's sake, this is pathetic. Sins of the father, my lips curl as I glance upon the walk around Himmelhorst to find my rival Griss hurrying in the street towards me. Our rivalry has been particularly vicious of late, the two of us exchanging verbal barbs at any opportunity. I fully expected some putrid nonsense to be spouted in my general direction, but instead he flounces on past. Oh, it's only then I noticed something in his toe. I recognize them as Hilland, Griss's child. She smiles at me somewhat coquettishly, with the merest hint of a raised eyebrow before hurrying after her father. Though I watched the pair continue down the road somewhat startled. Hilland has raised an eyebrow to Grignr. It would be rude not to respond in kind. Are we about to fuck this man's daughter to prove a point? Not touching any kin of that filth. He hasn't been a particularly lustful man. I'm not just gonna, like, suddenly change him into some dirty old man who's fucking people to get revenge. That's just not right. That's not right for him. It doesn't suit him. I want him to be, you know, the good, strong Grignr that everybody looks up to and they think, wow, that's the Grignr I want to be in my life. Just went on these horses and then we'll go out there and do some damage. And I guess by the time we actually get back, we could probably build a city or even build some more buildings in Herstang. Let's rename that. What the hell are we calling it Herstang for? Grignr Capital. It's not how you spell capital, but what's wrong with that? Capital. Amazing. There you go. Perfect. Oh, yeah, that looks better. Change the name of the city. The realm surrounding it should be Grignr Capital too. I feel a lot better about that. Amazing. Right. Hold the line. Recruit winter specialists. Absolutely. We need those troops. Gorgos. He's okay. He's actually, like, surprisingly good for a man who's just a scribe. Still low on the Buccaneers, though, aren't we? Not allowing council members. Takes up to 16. Oh, fuck them. Let the council fight. Let them fight. They're pirates. They can't just be writing scripts and doing all sorts of nonsense. Hello, Pariah of Court. I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Erudan, the criminal, who is avoided by almost everybody on account of their wicked faith. My failure to condemn and continued proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the dragon servants and the faithful. He's zealous. Why would he would condemn this person at the first chance. They forced my hand and I must decide whether my courtier's crimes outweigh my affections for him. Surely something must be... What do you mean my affections for him? You got minus 100 opinion, you piece of shit. I cannot host you anymore, Buccaneer. Oh, because he's a Buccaneer. Arrest the beast. Yeah, arrest the beast, yeah. Ah, good. We're up to level 1 Royal Court Grandeur. Very good. Sorry, what about those Dwemer ruins? I keep forgetting about the whole werewolf problem. Is it that... threat level 47? There is a 0% monthly chance at this level of a threat level event. Okay, so the werewolves, there's like maybe, oh, werewolf. Nothing really super relevant. I don't really want to hold court. It's a bit dull. I'm not super impressed by the hold court system, I'll be honest. Restraints. He would never. I mean, he has shown restraint, but not because it's in his character to need to show restraint, just because it's natural to him, right? He's just like, yeah, I'm not really bothered. He's got more important things to focus on. I'm not waiting for 4 horses. Okay, fine, maybe I will. Let's get out there. Raiders of Grignr. Raiders of Grignr. Where are we going to go for? House Telvanni. Repay the favor. How many troops have they got? 9,400. I could take that. I could take that. You're telling me there's a chance, though. House Telvanni. You remember when you turned up to my island with 10,000 raiders and you clapped the cheeks of my people like they were filth? Why can't I merge them? Oh, because they're outside of my own territory. I mean, I own this sea. Who else owns this sea if it's not for me? I would guess House Lalu probably aren't too pleased about that. I will lead the battle into House Telvanni, and I will burn down Telvannis itself. Yes. Revenge. We've got to do it. Land there. Let their troops come to us. Smash them. And then we get the full run of the place. Look at the loot bar. 1,251, potentially. Grignr's son came out skilled tactician. His adopted son. Not his biological son. Sorry to keep clarifying that, but it was a big part of his character's life. It was very upsetting to him when his wife betrayed him. But you know what? What better way to get back at his wife than loving her son? I like that a lot. Right. Go for it. Oh, House Telvanni. You remember me? You remember me when you fucking burned down my stuff when I needed it the most, huh? You remember? You remember that? I remember that. Every Grignr remembers that. We were told the stories. Oh, have I stolen someone's son? Oh, that's unfortunate. Remember when you stole my children? Fire and blood. Now, bring me bounty as plunder. We take them as slaves. That would be a hell of a flex. I don't think he's about that life, though. I don't think he's about that life. It's just a bit weird. Oh! Very good. This could be making an enemy for life here. To be fair, they cast the first stone. I'm just repaying them in kind. Yeah, sure. You can have her back for that money. Oh, they're gonna try and take us on. Okay, fine. Bring it. We're in hills, right? Ooh! Oh, God, these events, they fire and then they stop. No, keep fighting. We're gonna win. We actually did win. We've got the free roam of all the realms of Telvanni now. Every penny is ours. Oh, you're going to fight us again. Oh, yeah, try it. See what happens. Oh, were you smashed? Slaughterer Elsath. All of this money, all of this generational wealth, and you can't do anything with it. Oh, oh, my poor heart bleeds for you, House Telvanni, you big bitches. Oh. I can't help but listen to the excited voices coming from the small crowd of servants in the hall. The fame of Pirate King Grignr's famed Grignr Mace of Judgment reaches far and wide and keeps growing. Everybody speaks with admiration of the invincible weapon that cuts down enemies as easily as flowers in a field. Oh, look at that. We've got an even better mace now. We can't let anything happen to this mace. I'd cry. Yes, I will take the 15 gold. You can have this person back. This is good. This is catharsis right here. I've named the series fucking backwards. This is the catharsis. Bring me bounty as plunder. This is the catharsis right here. I'm going to build a goddamn wall at Raven Rock and Telvanni are going to pay for it. Or whatever else you say when you're a bloodthirsty maniac. Very good. We're all having a good time. Oh, your daughter learns out more, and that's good. Fuck knows what she was speaking before. I don't understand how she's learnt any other language, given the only other language on the island was Skull, but she wasn't educated by a Skull, but she might have known Nordic, I suppose. This is some good shit. I just love seeing them burn. Holding of pilgrims. I'm going to make sure every last holding is done for. I'm not going to leave any of them. The women and the children. They're all going to burn. Why can't we raid this? Oh, because we raided it basically instantly the second we landed. My God, man. Sure. Holding of Telvanni, that'll do. We'll be back for you, House Telvanni. I notice you've got a lot more lands yet for me to plunder. We've barely even scratched the surface. Oh, a new learning perk, you say? Telvanni just got a new learning perk. Fucking lesson. They've learned a goddamn lesson. Don't mess with Grignr. Because his grandson's grandson might be back with bloody vengeance. Let's get this money home. I think a nice 1,000 gold from House Telvanni would go down pretty well, eh? Oh, the vampires now occupy the ruins. Swapped out. And of course all the ransom cash too. Sorry, forgot about that one. Boom. Gained a level of fame. Your glory is widely known. The Scourge of Telvanni. We gained 1,109 loot. Oh. Peace in our time. Peace in our time. Drop the troops. Let them have the day off. Please. Please. Troops, you've earned it. Let's call a hunt to celebrate. Let's do it. Why the hell not? Get out there. Ooh. You would think a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest stag I've ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. It's still an imposing sight, lying dead before me. Pirate Queen Urcha is just as awestruck. I've never seen such a thing, my lord. Do we take the stag skull? Do we give it as a trophy for a Grignr's son? Or should we give it to his wife? No. Let the whole court enjoy it. This cursed stag of Windhelm. We went to Windhelm to hunt. That's kind of a flex. Poaching on Eastmarch's land, I like that a lot. Okay. Court artifacts? Just chuck that bad boy up on the wall, I suppose. Just put it there. Just put it right there. Very nice. What does it do for us? Sorry. Prestige Court Grandeur bonus +2. Yeah, fair enough. That's pretty good. Wow. Okay, back to the capital then. Let's go for... What do you think? 100 grams? 100 grams seem good. Let's build a new holding. I'm going to go for... Oh, I forgot you can build an academy too. Okay, so we'll go city, temple, and academy then. People to work on their skills. Skills, not necessarily magic, though, but magic is, of course, a thing there, too. That's nice. Temple, we just need 74 more gold. We gain 500 piety for that. We have one dragon, yes. How about a second dragon? I may have persuaded myself there. You know what? Let's leave it here. Thank you for joining me. I think... we raise a second dragon. And we swoop down on Eastmarch. With all sorts of fury. We burn that fucker down. 2 dragons. An army of very angry pirate raiders. And I think this guy is probably going to be our final character. 7. How can I top this? He's got 100 prowess. He's got 22 martial. He's 76 years of age. And more importantly, he feels good. He doesn't feel fine. He's not just like getting by. He's good. He's alive. He's ready to face the world. And he's only going to get healthier because the next perk is healthy, which gives him strong and a health boost. And then he becomes whole of body. Just to see this ancient but still unstoppable force riding on a dragon, attacking Eastmarch. What a sight that will be. I would be so happy to. That would be such a great note to end it on. So I'm happy with that. Thank you for joining me today. Why not come back next time for a little Grignr revenge? Although I suppose we've had a lot of Grignr revenge.